So I've kind of ruined my Hermes Mini Kelly. If you've been around here for a while, it is no secret that I am not careful with my bags. If you watch my videos, I generally throw a piece of luxury, at least one, on the floor every video. Plunk. Throw it when I'm out. I have shared the damage on my beloved Louis Vuitton Monogram Petite Malle before. Every corner of that bag is scuffed or scratched or has little scores out of it because I go out and I enjoy myself and I drop it and it bounces off the floor. Is that a recommended strategy for luxury bags and looking after your luxury bags? Absolutely not. It is very much do as I say and not as I do. I don't even think it is that because I don't preach to be careful with these things. I am very much of the view that if you're going to spend this sort of money and love these bags, then for me they are to be used, and I use them and I adore them, bar very few exceptions. There is the Petite Malle up here that is in the jacquard fabric, which I haven't used and don't use because I'm kind of scared of spilling stuff on, and it's one of the exceptions. This little beauty though, I use a lot. I love this bag, and to put this into context, if you haven't watched my previous video, I was on the wish list system for an Hermes Mini Kelly for 5 years. 5 years to get this bag. And now I've kind of ruined her. And it's because I am not careful. I don't think about, and I was cautious about putting this video out because I don't want to make you now in your head even more cautious about using your bags, and I don't want to advocate standing in front of your bags when you put an outfit together and thinking, oh no, I can't wear that because that's light and that's dark, or that might pluck or that might get marked, because that is the beauty and the joy, and they get these little marks on them and they tell stories. And I can tell you lots of nights out I've had with that bag from all the dings on the corners, and some of them have been very enjoyable. And I don't want to advocate being, oh, scared to use the bag. But I have done a thing, and I had this bag with me in Dublin recently, and I have to accept that I wear a lot of dark clothing. So I'm wearing a beautiful whitey ivory coloured silk blouse today, but I do wear a lot of dark clothing, and I wear this bag a huge amount. And I do carry this bag handheld, but I also use this bag crossbody with a chain strap from the Mini Dior, Lady Dior, which is away over there in the corner, because it sits at a far better length. The strap that comes with these sits like here. Maybe if I'd sat it like there, I wouldn't have damaged it quite so much, but no, that's not a good look for me. This chain length is perfect to wear it comfortably crossbody, but it sits crossbody and it hits lower on your body. And by doing that, I'm wearing, I think it's dark denim. I have got myself a streak of colour transfer, and I don't know how this is going to show up on the camera, because sometimes in the light it looks as if it's just shadow, or it looks as if the leather has flattened, but let me tell you, it's not. It's colour transfer right across here, and you maybe can see it slightly here, but I know that the shadow and the light isn't going to help, but it is there. And as much as I stared at this bag and tried to convince myself that it's not, right where this hits, and this I imagine is where it hits my body, crossbody. Well done, Amelia. Well done. And the dark denim that I wear, and in my head I'm thinking of those very dark Dior jeans, which I love and I wear a lot. You can see that I have got colour transfer across here. Now, is the bag ruined? As in, the bag still functions as a bag for as much functionality as the Hermes Mini Kelly has. But it's one of my favourite bags in this whole room. I adore this bag. And I've said in many videos that so many of you said to me at the time, not your colour, love it. Wear it so much. It goes with so much. But, yeah, big dark patch on the back. And have I ruined it as in the use of a bag? No, of course not. Have I ruined it to the point that I'm not going to use this bag? No, of course not. But have I ruin the bag, as in how we're meant to keep a very expensive, very sought after Hermes Mini Kelly pristine. Yeah, because a big dark patch of colour transfer across the back of it. And have I ruined this for resale? Well, I have zero intention of reselling this bag. I got this bag direct from store. As I said, it took me 5 years. I love it. I adore it. It is going nowhere. So thankfully for that, I don't intend to resell it. But if I had intended to buy this bag and either flip it, turn it over, all those words, resell it quickly, or use it for a little bit and then resell it, yes, I would have ruined it, because the resale value of this is going to be impacted by the fact that there is colour transfer on it. Because if people are spending the sort of money that the Mini Kelly commands on the resale market, they're going to want it in pretty darned good condition. And if you're selling one that has colour transfer on the back, because this is a light colour against dark denim, you're going to have to reflect that in the price. So yes, there is definitely ruination there if one looks at the status of the bag and the reselling of the bag. Now, one thing that does come to mind, but I have no experience of this, and you guys who are Hermes lovers may have more experience of this. There is the thing called the Hermes spa. Now, when I think of a spa, what comes to my mind is Amelia getting a massage or a facial. I don't really think of the bag spa, but I am aware there's the Hermes spa. I must actually speak to Lou from Je Suis Lou's channel, because I know that she has a Mini Kelly in Cray, is that right? One of the very light colours, like a whitey creamy colour, and I know that she sent it to the spa. I must check with her to see, was it colour transfer that she had? If any of you have any experience of the Hermes spa, can they get rid of colour transfer? Can they de-darkify that? Can they remove the colour transfer blue dark patches that I've got up here? Or if you do that, is that kind of, are you stuck with that now and it's your own stupidity for wearing this bag to rub crossbody like this against very dark colours and dark denim? Or is the spa just kind of refresh it and to give it a bit of a sprucing up? I don't know. I've no experience of it, and I know from watching some of Lou's videos that she did comment in them that the bag was away at the spa. That sounds ridiculous, but we are a luxury escapism channel over here. First world problems, I hear it before anybody comes at me in the comment box. Of course I hear it, but we are where we are and we're in entertainment zone here. Of course it is first world problems to consider sending one's very expensive tiny little bag to the spa. Of course it is, and I hear it out loud. But anyway, I'm going to keep talking about it. So if we send it to the spa, from Lou's videos, I understand that hers was away for a very long time. And has anybody got experience of that as well? I understand that it was away for, in my mind, I'm thinking months of a time. And again, first world problems. I don't want to be separated from the love of my life. This little bag that I have a very long-term relationship, love and committed relationship with. I don't want to be separated from this bag for a very long time because I use it that much. And I love this bag that much. This bag is a bag that I will go to use. I put this with so many outfits. I wear this with so many things. I use this with so many things that are unexpected that I wouldn't have thought that I would have used this colour with. It has become a firm favourite. And when I did my recent most used bags for the first half of 2025, this was in it, even though it's a tiny little thing and it's not the easiest to use and some people think it's ridiculous. And it fits a lipstick. Well, it fits your phone. It fits my phone anyway, the Pro, not the Max. I use it a lot. So I don't really want to send it to the spa if it's going to be away for a very long time. But my understanding of the spa is that they do something to clean, or I don't know if they can fix things like this. But this also is for all of you out there who also love handbags, need to bear in mind that when we talk about colour transfer, because quite often we make videos and we laugh at ourselves, well I certainly do, and you talk about colour transfer and it's this tiny little like thing and you can't really see it and you're thinking, okay Amelia. But this actually does have a line of it here. Now it's not showing up the best on the camera. It looks almost like it's flattened and dark here. So be aware if, like me, you love to wear dark colours and you're wearing light bags like this, especially if they're crossbody or on your shoulder where it's going to rub against the fabric. Colour transfer is not that myth that we just make up to talk about in these videos. It actually does happen. And it certainly has happened to mine. And it happened to, I had a Louis Vuitton twist in a light pink colour and I wore denim with that and I got colour transfer on that as well. So it is something that happens, and it's something that, again, I don't want to be all, oh, don't use your bags, be scared to use them, leave them on the shelves. That is so not me. Definitely not me and not my channel. I use them. I'm going to continue to use this. Probably going to continue to use it with dark denim and make the colour transfer worse. First world problems. But if you are looking at your bag and putting something together to wear, just be aware that colour transfer does happen. And when I seen this, I'm not going to lie to you, and as much as I sit here and jest about how often I throw things on the floor, when I noticed the colour transfer in this, I was a little bit gutted. And I know that what's happening in the world, and I'm gutted a little bit of darkness on a bag, but I adore this bag. Cost a fortune, waited a very long time for it. Is one of my favourites in this whole room. And when I saw the colour transfer on it, what is that? What is that on my bag? That was the kind of reaction. Not that, you know, I would be histrionical or anything, but, or overreact. No. That was the kind of reaction. And I confess, further than that, that I took it off me, crossbody, took it off the shoulder and started to carry it because I had very dark denim on it and I had a black jacket and I had dark, silly Amelia. And I did take it off and I carried it for the rest of the day because I was, when I saw the colour transfer and I was gutted and I was like, oh, you silly woman, look what you've done. You know you're going to do that. Now, we all know I'm going to wear it again in the future and do more. But at the time, I was a little, a lot histrionical and took it off and carried it because of the colour transfer. So if you have bags that you love and you're wearing with dark, it's just coming up, like, ooh, I know, there goes the ADHD. But if you have bags like that and you love them and you're wearing them like that, just be aware that it does happen. And I was very unhappy when I noticed it and started to carry it like this rather than across me. And sometimes when we make videos about the downfalls of luxury or bad regrets or things not to do with your luxury, some of them are so minuscule that you're thinking you're just saying that to make a video. And one of the things we do say a lot of luxury YouTubers will talk about colour transfer, and I do think there is a risk. You think, what are they talking about? Does it actually happen? Is it really a big thing? Yeah, does. So be aware of it if you're wearing any of your bags with darker colours and you wear them a lot and they're going to be rubbing. And also, if anybody has pearls of wisdom about the Hermes spa and about sending one's little child off to the spa and getting it whatever they do, do you know, can they get out colour transfer? How long does it take? Is it worth doing? Does your bag come back exactly the same? I don't want no damage done to this. More damage. I don't want any chemicals on it that shouldn't be on it. I imagine they wouldn't be if it's the Hermes spa. But if you have experience of that, please do let me know in the comment box, because I have went and darkified mine, my moutarde colour, that is surprisingly a favourite in here. And I'm a little bit, as you can hear, all over about the place about it. And I get that it's only a little bit of a colour bit, but it upsets me on my precious little bag. So I would love to hear your experiences of anybody else who's used the spa or any other tips about colour transfer and getting it out. And if you have a bag that you love, just be aware, it's not an urban myth, it does exist. Thank you for watching my little rant and my little chat. If you have laughed at my pain, again, I say this in jest. In any way, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care and I will see you again in the next one.